Tory Lanez actually just made history. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the first album ever released from prison. I can't even believe I'm saying that right now, bro. But with that being said, right now it's Saturday morning for me. Whatever time it is for you, I think it's a good time for you to get some cranberry juice, some Cheerios, something to snack on while watching this, and let's get right into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is this album cover, bro. I don't know. I think he wasn't this buff before he went to prison, but he's getting that, like, buff build going on, you know what I'm saying? I think it's really funny the way he's just staring at the camera. I don't know who took this picture, but it looks like he's staring at me right now, like maybe even you. I don't know if he's, like, upset about something, but the album cover aside, I want to talk about this album, and I really enjoyed the amount of emotion in this album. You know what I'm saying? Tory Lanez is pretty much like, the grind don't stop, bro, and it makes this so inspirational because nobody, from my knowledge, has literally been in prison making music like this. Like, actually, like, the level of production, the level of energy that went into this is something I have not seen. And I mean, I'm assuming that's what stuff does. I'm saying, if you really think about it from the perspective of being in jail, you don't really got like a whole lot that you got to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a pretty simple life. So you kind of just lock in on certain things. And this was a perfect amount of time for Tory Lanez to just be preparing to make so much music in his eye. Because at the end of the day, Tory Lanez obviously has so much love for music, you know what I'm saying? He obviously has so much appreciation for music, and that's a great thing. He has just a lot of energy towards it, and him being able to find a way to actually continue to do what he loves is honestly just inspirational. With that being said, you can definitely tell that the audio in this is slightly lower quality because... Yo, I think there's a bird on my windowsill. Like, dead serious. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Sorry about that, bro. A bird literally just, like, flew at my window and was just, like it kept, like, knocking against my, like, wall of my house, bro. Or my apartment, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to the Tory Lanez album. I honestly don't know how he was able to even record stuff. I think a lot of it could have been through a jail call or something. I don't know. I mean, imagine you're, like, taking your call and you see a dude in the next area just, like, rapping to a phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how he heard the beats. I don't know how it all worked out, but it worked out pretty well. Like, the actual production on this is really good. The vocals are probably the best I've ever heard from somebody who's literally in jail or prison, my bad. But yeah, the beat selection and flows on this album are crazy. It is a little bit of a longer album, though, to be honest, and a couple songs overstay their welcome, but also you got to keep in mind he has a lot to say, and he talks about a lot on this. And we're going to start off with the songs now. Sneeze Wrong was definitely a highlight on this track list. I was in the car laughing at the name originally, and I thought the dramatic instrumentals were even funnier. But as the song went on, it just kept getting better. The flows on here, the instruments on here, like a very like nice violin with a bunch of drums, bro. It's fire. It's really good. And then we have Nine Side and Amethyst had some angelic vocals, and I enjoyed the versatility Tory can be on, despite the complications that he's going through. With that being said, Mawa Interlude had some crazy flows, and the beat selection and storytelling on Verdict Day was also crazy. Throughout the album, he pretty much just directly addresses the situation, name dropping Megan multiple times, and man, he's saying what he wants to say, you know what I'm saying? Nice singing and flows on Lawyer Fees, and I genuinely think that Tory Lanez is just on some R&B excellence, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's really perfected the sounds of R&B. Like, I really enjoy his singing. Ma Shayla discusses his lawyer not even really being on his side, which is definitely a very interesting thought. I don't know if it's actually true. I don't know how that all worked out necessarily. I didn't really follow the case too much, but this entire song, he's discussing the situation, and at the very end of the song, it sounds like Trump is pretty much saying free Tory. But then we got TBS Interlude, and he was singing his heart out. And a lot of this is either him singing his heart out or him rapping his heart out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going crazy this entire album. He said, on the last song, he said, F all that free promo, who's freeing me? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I really appreciate the amount of emotion that Tory Lanez put on this album. I think it was overall a pretty great album. I was listening to it multiple times. I listened to it like 3 times so far. It's it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I listened to it one full listen, one listen in the background just to see how it was, and I enjoyed it overall. I think it's like a 7.5 out of 10. And yeah, I think it has great emotional performances on beautiful instrumentals, but a lot of it could have been like shorter, and a lot of the double songs should have been separated. But at the same time, this lengthy track list might be my only biggest concern. You know what I'm saying? Some of the songs definitely overstay their welcome. But other than that, each song in itself is pretty good. With that being said, though, let me know how you guys feel about this Tory Lanez album in the comments below for a chance to get pinned. As always, I love you all very much. I'm conflicted. And here's my socials if you want to check them out. You know what I'm saying? I love you all very much. I'm conflicted, and I'm out. Peace.